Yo, YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to the next Nate video, NF, on this Hope album. We are doing the tracks in order. The last track, Pandemonium, was insane. It was all kinds of, it was literally pandemonium on the mic. Everything was going on. The beat was changing, the flow was changing. There was a lot going on in that track, which is a braggadocious track, which I enjoy because the beat has as much going on and it's as confident as the lyrics. Like normally with the last track, you can get way out of whack really quickly whenever you have too much going on, but they kept it pretty tight for as much as was going on. But we have Suffice next in order. Haven't heard it yet. Don't know anything about it. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, join us over on Twitch. As always, we do all of our reactions live. We still got about 600 people in here watching this, all NF fans, all people, you know, supporters of the channel, yada, yada, yada. Y'all guys want to be a part of it? I strongly suggest it. You will have a great time. It's way more entertaining than YouTube is when you get to be a part of the channel. Other than that, consider joining our second channel for TV and movie reviews. We are going full-time on that as well. I think we got right about 3,000 subs, and that's just going to get bigger and stronger, and it's going to be a vibe over there. And lastly, we got a song out, ladies and gentlemen. I plugged it in every video so far. So if you've heard it, or if you heard the plug, skip forward. If you haven't heard it, it's linked in the description and in the pinned comment.
You abusing my patience and you've wasted my time. I was waiting to see change, but you changing my mind. You live in your head, that's why you always feeling confined. In your head is a space that isn't safe to reside.
I hope y'all guys enjoy it. It's on Apple Music and Spotify. I think it's a solid song, yo. I think it's some of my best writing to date, and I'm only going to get better from here. You know, 2 years from now, you about to see me on NF Corday 3rd. I don't know what my stage name is yet, but we're working on that. But other than that, we got Suffice. Let's get it. My rap name's going to be EA Sports, so I could get sued instantly for $10 million for copyright infringement. Hey, I made $3 on my song. How much am I getting sued for? All right, bet. Hey, Twitch chat, I need $9,999,997.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah,
I can already hear Suffice getting worked up in the rhyme scheme. I can already hear like the scheme leading to Suffice. Like I'm not where I want to be, but the top right now will suffice.
This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me.
This honestly might be his best rap performance after I just said it on the last. Like, this is not technically as crazy of a rap performance as Paid My Dues or as Pandemonium. Like, it's not technically as complex. But if you know anything about me, I enjoy less complex rapping if it hits harder. And so far for me, this is hitting harder just because it's so clear. Like there's no filler words. Everything has its purpose. You know what I mean? Like it all fits and it is where it should be. That's the kind of rap I enjoy. For the people out there, they're like, oh, Ernest always talking about new Eminem and old Eminem and NF and these rhyme schemes. Yeah, it's a real thing, and I prefer easier to listen to rap music.
Body fresher, stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records, ain't nothing.
Also, Lizzo is going crazy on this flute right now. It's about damn time.
Walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really want to start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller, but you wouldn't know it by the
John Q, I'd sacrifice the heart in me for family. Hey, I watched John Q the other day and I was like, damn, this movie's kind of terrible, bro. Like, it's a good movie, but the overacting and the over direction is just too over the top. There's nothing subtle about John Q, and that like annoys me.
Ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really want to start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller, but you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going. I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice.
I'm laughing at the ad-libs. Yes! No.
Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby? We ain't never spoke. I don't be sleeping.
Ayo. Does he have chicks out there claiming that they got a baby together? I don't know if that's literal or not. Also, this song should be called Not Suffice. Not Suffice. Damn, I didn't mean that to be a bar. I'd just be writing in my sleep. Like, literally, this song should be called Not Suffice, quotation marks, comma, Not Suffice.
No, how are you claiming we had a baby? We ain't never spoke. I don't be sleeping out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it. I'm like, here you go.
Hey.
I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though.
Talk to him.
Historic, rain on my parade. I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing.
Hey, yo, rhyming historic with territory is a fire slant rhyme. GG's for that one. That's a crazy slant rhyme, and it sounded so nice, too. Normally, and this is a criticism of NF, like I said, normally, his slant rhymes aren't good enough. Normally, it sounds awkward whenever he slant rhymes. I'm like, bro, that doesn't rhyme at all. That was nice, though.
Rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight.
No.
Bet against me, you gon' pay the price.
Price.
Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah.
I like it, the texture of his voice is fire.
Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice.
The echo is nice, too. On the ad-libs, the echo is fire. I don't even think it's a flute, to be honest. I think it's a keyboard with distortion. Yeah, big No Excuses vibes for sure. But I think better than No Excuses. I will say that his rapping, I feel like every album does get better. Like The Search, I never criticize his rapping in The Search because, like I said, I was very new to the whole thing, and there was so much to be like positive about. And so much for me to look at in the storyline and where we're coming from and how we got here. The music video got crazy, you know, hidden gems and metaphors and similes within the visuals. Like, there was a lot for me to intake, so I wasn't critical at that time. But looking back on his older albums, he definitely hasn't always been the strongest rapper. Like, he's got good technicality in terms of like how he writes and his schemes and pacing of his raps. But literally, when it comes to the rhyming sections of songs, like, his rhymes have always been lacking. There's always moments in songs where I'm like, oh, you probably should have rewrote that because that sounds like shit. It's not all the time, but when it does happen, it stands out like a sore thumb. I will say that his rapping on this, every album he's progressed. He hasn't stayed stagnant or been like, you know what, this is just who I am. This is how I rap. I feel like he's actually worked on his pen to like get better and better and better.
Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it.
Bro, this is like a signature of this album, I feel like, but he keeps on pitch bending his voice like this, like at the end of every verse. That shit is hard. It's one of my favorite things in all of music production. I'll say it every time. I'm a slut for pitch bending.
Years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have. Wasn't really
Hey, yo, that EP? Ass. That EP is bad, guys. I know y'all want to hear that, but that EP is trash.
Been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be?
Yeah, turn my back on, and then the bass matching. I will say that this is something that I am not capable of doing in my brain, what he is doing right here. Like if I write a rap, if I write a lyric, I am not capable of a sentence starting mid-bar. And again, I hate the comparison to Eminem, but it just happens to be that Eminem is the one that's on the forefront of my mind of rappers who do that. Like Eminem constantly starts bars or starts lyrics at the end of a previous bar, because the beginning of the next sentence rhymes with what he was rhyming in the prior bar. He breaks up in order for the scheme to fit as much as he does into the scheme. And NF is doing the same thing here. Again, I'm not comparing because they're white rappers, they're both from Michigan, yada, yada, yada. I'm just saying that is how Eminem raps. And regardless of whatever drama was there between NF and Eminem, you cannot deny that Eminem had an influence on a younger white rapper from Detroit, Michigan. Like, there's no way you're not being influenced by Eminem.
Result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would have gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be?
But bro, that turned my back on this, and then the beat, that shit is hard.
Up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would have made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is...
I had to stop it because of the who cares what's under the surface. If the surface looks great, that's a bar. Who cares if underneath the surface I'm hurting, the surface is perfect.
Yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Talking shit. He just called everybody idiots. And if you don't believe that a closed mind is an idiot, that means you're an idiot. You need to open yours. Okay, that's probably his best rapping performance, if I'm being honest. Again, maybe not technically like the most impressive in terms of like delivery and wordplay and all of that, but it's clean, it's concise, it's clear what he's telling you. It's not layered in all this nonsense. Like, just get to your point. Anybody ever heard the term less is more? That's what that song was compared to Pandemonium. I'm not saying Pandemonium is bad, but to me, less is more always.